Hello, everybody. Just give me a moment here. Or rather, should I say, hello, Matt R75. Nice to see you. Right now, we are waiting for a few more people to show up before we get into reading. And for the moment, I'm here by myself. You know how life happens to get in the way every now and then. Raymond's going to be showing up just a few minutes late to this, so let's just all be patient for her to arrive, and things will get less awkward for me, I'm sure. Yes, this is why you always have talk show hosts with sidekicks, someone for them to bounce off of them. If it's just them the entire time, it's going to get a little bit weird. So, otherwise, how you doing? Sure thing. I can wait, says Matt. Thank you. And come on, let's get some more people in here. It's weird. I've got hundreds of patrons, all pledging as little as $1 to see my exclusive content, see my exclusive streams, but only like a handful of you guys show up. What's up with that? Guys, come on. I want to do this for you. I want to say thank you for your patronage. I love you guys. Just relaxing. Oh, if only I could relax, but I mustn't. I'll let you in on a little secret. This chair is evil. Give it an inch. Give it just the slightest little bit of relaxation, and it will hold your soul forever. Watch this. Man, what a long, rough day I've had. I think I'm just going to relax for a bit. See that? I gamble with my life when I'm doing that. So, yes. We're going to be taking a look at 5-minute Star Wars stories today. And unlike the 5-minute Disney stories from last night, this got absolutely no votes. So, I am wondering how we are going to go about deciding what stories I'm going to read here. This book ranges all the way... Whoops! For me, dropping shit. This book ranges from the prequels all the way to The Force Awakens. So, I don't know. Do we want to do the original trilogy only, prequel trilogy, or do we dabble into the new stuff? It's funny. I'm looking at the chat on my phone here to see what you're saying, Matt, as well as anyone else who has yet to show up. Come on, guys! And it is taking forever for the chat, or for the stream itself to show up on my phone. I'm sure that's probably irritating for the other people who are streaming from their phones right now. And we've got Raven. And hello, Raven.
Hello. I apologize for being late.
It's okay. Now the awkwardness can come to an end.
Is there awkwardness?
Yes, there's awkwardness because I'm here all by my lonesies.
No.
Hello.
Worse.
I am here to read to you.
Poor baby.
I know. I can't do this without someone to bounce off of.
All right, Matt's here.
Yes, I was going to say, so far we have Matt in channel. Do we have anyone else yet?
No, just Matt.
Hmm.
There's my baby.
It's only just after 5 minutes after noon where Matt lives, so many viewers he wages are still at work.
Well, like we said before, we're trying to play around with the times to see when we can get the most patrons here for these patron exclusive streams.
Indeed.
So,
because we love you guys. We want to do this for as many people as possible.
There's Colin Warmbroat.
Hello, Colin.
Welcome back.
Nice to see you again. I was just talking a minute ago how we were going to be looking at 5-minute Star Wars stories, but because this book didn't get any votes, I have no idea what we're going to read.
I vote for the fourth set that I put together.
The fourth set that you put together. Do you recall what those stories are, or are we going to have to look at the video?
Looking. No, I don't recall what those are. Good grief.
Well, I don't know.
That was more than yesterday.
A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Blast off into hyperspace with these 11 action-packed Star Wars tales. Jedi Master Yoda has a lightsaber showdown with the dreaded Count Dooku. Yes, which looks totally awesome and ridiculous, but at the same time, it completely betrayed his character. Come on, George Lucas, you yourself said, battles do not make one great, or whatever the exact line was. Yes.
Hey, baby, stop. Pause.
Pausing.
No, not you. I gotta back up.
Oh no. I'm too fast with my videos.
No, I'm just okay. Yoda and the Count. Are you writing these down, or
I probably should, shouldn't I?
make a note of something? You know, one of your mental notes. Write it down.
Glad you. Yes, Raven, the smartass that she is, had to get me this notepad which says mental notes. So, you know.
Because ever since I met him, he would say, "Let me make a mental note," as he was writing something down. That's not what a mental note is. Okay, so Yoda and the Count, a Jedi you must become.
Yoda and the Count, a Jedi you must become.
The Ewoks join the fight.
Ewoks join the fight.
And rescue from Jabba's palace.
Rescue from Jabba.
Jabba.
Jabba. Dunham. Okay, so yes, there is our mental notes. I hate you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Go show the other thing that I got you.
That might be inappropriate.
Shut up. Get the hat.
Oh God. I was gonna say, what hat? That hat.
I don't usually like you to wear it without the shirt, but you can make an exception.
Excuse me a moment. Need to do a little bit of this.
Oh goodness. I didn't realize it was gonna be hello. Not everyone knows that you wear your Bobsheaux jacket with your shorts.
Yeah, well, what do you want to do?
Some very white thigh just passed in front of the camera.
Bless you.
He lives in Southern California, gets no sun. Those
sun,
legs have never seen sun.
the sun can eat me.
It probably could. You burst into flames.
Where did that hat go? I know it's here somewhere.
You just thought it was awkward before I got here. Now you know it's really awkward because the person doing the reading is gone.
I'm not wearing any pants.
We got dead air. He's not wearing any pants.
Woo-hoo.
Come on, hurry up.
I'm not hurrying. Leave me alone.
really have to get him moved to Oregon so he can have an actual space.
Yes, indeed. And there, I just covered up the camera so it looks a little less awkward as I come back.
Now we cannot see the very pale thigh.
Okay. I am back. There we go. Oh no. And we got that all taken care of again. Very good.
Thank you for showing us your bag hanging on top of your closet.
You're welcome. Shut up.
Hey, where'd you go get it? Hey, where'd you go get it? Let's show off your hat that I got you.
Oh, okay. You're welcome.
99-cent bag, Matt said. No, it was actually 98-cent store.
Ta-da!
Yay!
So,
backstory. A little bit of backstory of why you have a rainbow poop on your head.
well, of course, we all know how I am known as Rainbow Shits, according to Raven.
Yes, because he's always so positive and happy. It's disgusting.
You love it.
So I say, okay, you figure if you could just shit rainbows all over it, then it'll be fine.
And then
it's his official pony name is Rainbow Shits.
Yes. And of course, our favorite running gag from the Oogie Loves and the Big Balloon Adventure. Why did they give that a subtitle? It sounds like there were going to be other movies. Oh my God, no. One of our favorite running gags is Schloofy, the little pillow who had to be left at home and who they're doing everything for, but he doesn't actually get to have his own adventure.
Just seems like the saddest thing ever. Because he just wants to have an adventure himself. But he doesn't get to have one.
And come on, tell me this doesn't look like Schloofy.
It does. What was that one line that we, the Oogie Loves, have done?
Oh, it was something along the lines of how these are all the presents that we got from our friends that we, the Oogie Loves, made today.
Mm-hmm. Well, you, Schloofy, the birthday pillow, got to stay home all by yourself.
How does
heavily medicated.
How the hell does a pillow have a birthday?
That's what you're questioning?
Maybe.
Of all the psychotic garbage in that movie, the fact that the pillow has a birthday is what that's the hill you're gonna live and die on.
One of them, yes.
Live and die, fight and die.
Yes. Baby.
Yes.
I feel like telling them about the story that this was featured in. Can we?
No! Exactly, Colin. Makes about as much sense as how a vacuum cleaner and a talking mirror can have Oogie Loves and a talking pillow.
Ugh.
Yeah, they were their parents.
Were they their parents?
I think so.
Ugh.
They didn't have parents. They were taking care of them.
That's so freaking weird.
Oh, right? I know, right? It's weird. Sorry, I realized I don't have a bag in my garbage can.
That's okay.
Just take care of housekeeping stuff while I'm here.
Yeah, why not?
It's even more awkward. But no, the story he's talking about is actually a story that I did in my line of work, which we don't discuss on a family-friendly channel.
I will say this, though.
If you are old enough, check out my stuff on literotica.com and listen to the story when fools buzz in, or fools buzz in. If you're old enough, but that's all we need to say.
I was gonna say, if you're not going to give the title of the story, then when you finally do stumble upon it, you'll see what we're talking about, and you are going to laugh your collective asses off. But okay, you're dropping the title. Excellent. Fools buzz in. There you go. Mhm.
Buzz in, yes. It was actually an award winner. I won the April Fool's contest with Stupid Story. I think it's one of Rob's favorites that I've done.
Because it's because you keep on telling yourself and everybody that you know that you're not funny. I'm sorry, what is this? This award-winning story along with your other award-winning story?
Shut up.
Oh, your other award-winning story of which there's so much room for a sequel.
Yes, both the goofy stories that I've done have won. Well, the first one, the other one only placed.
Oh, did?
It wasn't actually won first place.
Didn't win?
No, I think it was third place.
Oh, well still. Third place is a place.
Second place.
That's a win.
I'm pretty proud of the fact that I have the audio that was the only audio ever to win a monthly, not a monthly, themed contest.
Yes, because as you've pointed out, unfortunately too many times, nobody really appreciates the audio.
They don't realize that they're stories. They think they're just sounds. But anyway, moving on away from my work, which is not family friendly. Matt says apparently the Oogie Loves were modified versions of characters from a British kids show called My Bedbugs.
Yes, I mentioned that in the review itself. Are we gonna have to look at that?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I think we ought to do a patron exclusive review of the Bedbugs.
My Bedbugs, no.
Yes. Is it like a TV series?
Apparently.
Make him review season 1.
No. Wait, it's season 1?
I don't know.
Is that to imply there are other seasons?
I'll look it up now.
Ah, no.
My Bedbugs is a children's television series created by husband and wife team Alex Green and Carol Sweeney.
Ugh.
Started in 2001. The characters Gooby, Toofy, and Woozy were the real-life nicknames of Green and Sweeney's children.
Oh.
Really? Gooby, Toofy, and Woozy?
And now that's out there for the entire world to know, and now their kids have moved away and they will never speak to their parents again.
The 2012 film, The Oogie Loves and the Big Balloon Adventure, is loosely based on the series.
Yes, loosely, because, you know. The My Bedbugs canon is just something that they must adhere to. You will need to excuse me for a moment. I must use the restroom real quick. Pardon me.
There are 2 seasons.
Oh, hooray.
I think we ought to make him review it. There's 2 seasons, and the characters that I'm seeing, the Gooby, Toofy, and Woozy, look very, very similar. Is it 50 episodes long? Oh, my Lord. Make it do all 50 episodes. Make it patron exclusive. Piss everybody off. I'm terrible. That is crazy. I wonder how similar it is to, oh God, not Tub Thumpies. What is it? Teletubbies. I wouldn't let my kids watch Teletubbies because not only did it not teach them anything, it actually did teach them something. It taught them to ignore their parents, in my opinion. It's like, time for Teletubby bedtime. And they're like, no, and they run away. Listen to your parents. Get your butt to bed. And that laughing baby in the sun was creepy as hell. So any of you patrons that are watching this video after the fact, you need to make a request as patrons that Bobsheaux review the entire series of My Bedbugs, which is loosely what the movie Oogie Loves was loosely based on. Make him do it. Make him do it. Oh, Matt, I'm so sorry. You were forced to watch Teletubbies in a car trip with younger relatives. That must have been a long trip. Yeah, Oogie Loves was a trip, man. Dead air, 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 dead air. Hobgoblins? I haven't heard of the Hobgoblins. Or the Starfighters, for that matter. I don't think I've seen those. Maybe I have. Starfighters does kind of sound familiar.
And I am back. Sorry about that. Whew.
God, leaving your own live stream. I see how you are.
Ha! Now you know how it feels.
Have I seen the MST3K episodes from the Hobgoblins or the Starfighters?
I think I showed you Hobgoblins. This was a really, really corny film from the 80s. It was a ripoff of Gremlins. That sounded familiar?
Not really.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Well, I guess I'll have to show it to you again if I haven't already. Starfighters, I doubt it. That is so not a movie. That is the perfect background noise for when you're trying to go to sleep or when you're doing yard work or something. Yeah, some movies you want to watch just for the lucid plot, i.e. The Room. They make this joke in the episode itself. This is the most nothing that they have ever shown.
Well, I have put out the call to any patrons watching this video
Mm-hmm.
on a video on demand, later, to request that you do all 50 episodes of the My Bed Bugs.
Why? Why do you like seeing me hurt?
Because your pain is entertaining. We've talked about this.
Oh.
You guys can go ahead and start throwing. Oh! I gotta go get the things from yesterday.
Ooh, yes.
His list. Keenan Soundwave left a nice list of.
Yes, he did.
of voices to use for this one.
I'll go ahead and get to the proper story.
So you guys can go ahead and throw out names because we're going to get started in just a second.
Starting with, per my lady's suggestion, Yoda and the Count. One Yoda. Ah.
I can't spell.
You can't spell, but can you spiel?
With the best of them, baby.
With the beast of them?
The best of them. Shorthand. Winnie Pooh. Winnie Pooh. You know who Winnie is?
Oh, Christopher Robin, why did you have to forget me and all of my friends? Now we're going to have to destroy you.
Rob had his boss dying over there. He loves Winnie the Pooh and he ruined him for her.
I'm sorry, but Christopher Robin looked like a psychological thriller.
It was not a sequel. We watched it, and he was going to do it for a sequel for live remake month.
Uh-huh.
Live remake. It was not a remake.
Nope.
Thank God. It was an okay movie. Don't get me wrong, but it just didn't have the same feel that you expected from Winnie the Pooh and 100 Acre Wood and all that.
No. That's absolutely true. Here's Christopher Robin, all grown up, revisiting his childhood, except everything's all gray and murky. We have Winnie the Pooh trying to jog his memory as he carries around a little red balloon with him. And just in case you're wondering, Christopher Robin, yes, they float. They all float. Don't you want a balloon, Christopher Robin?
No. No. Tell him what Sam said.
Winnie the Pooh is evil.
Tell them what Sam said when you did that.
Oh, I don't remember exactly what it was that she said. Only that she hates me for ruining Winnie the Pooh for her, or to some extent.
Matt, be evil to him. He deserves it. He's a terrible person. Oh
no, what is he going to suggest?
He says he's not going to try to make you do the 50 episodes of Bedbugs. I'm not going to ask Bob to do it. I'm not going to be evil to him. He deserves it.
For what? Making a simple observation?
Yes.
Why did you forget me and all your friends? We're all inside of you, Christopher Robin.
Creepy.
Yeah,
3 more minutes.
Yeah, speaking of Christopher Robin's friends being inside him, they're all figments of his imagination, right? They're all dolls that he's playing with as a kid, or so I thought. Why is Rabbit a real rabbit?
I don't know.
Was he actually playing with
Is Owl not a real owl?
I don't remember Owl in that movie, actually. But, was he actually playing with an actual dead rabbit when he was a kid? Christopher Robin's got problems. So, anyway, do we have our voices?
We have some. Give me just a smidge to look up the voices from before.
Okay.
There we go. Now I got it. Yeah, I didn't have as many. I needed some ideas.
And we know that I can do plenty.
Yes, indeed.
Even that voice.
We're not doing that voice. You did that last night.
But it's so popular.
Only because these people are mean to me.
We love you.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do.
No.
Yes.
I'm not feeling the love.
Can you feel the love tonight?
Okay, I have enough to get started with.
Very good.
And we shall start with Phalus. I can't help it, it's so funny.
Oh yeah, because we didn't do him last night.
Well, not officially. Today you get to do it officially.
Jedi Master Yoda was one of the leaders of the Jedi Order. He was wise and knew many things. Above all, Yoda believed in the Force.
Yeah. Jedi.
You kind of have to.
It's if you don't believe in the Force, then you're not a Jedi. Sorry.
But now Yoda sensed a great disturbance in the Force. Count Dooku, Yoda's old apprentice, was trying to raise an army against Yoda and the other Jedi Knights.
Next voice.
Steve from Blue's Clues?
The Jedi search for Dooku led them to the planet Geonosis. A great battle broke out, and Dooku tried to escape, but Yoda's companions, Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker, raced after him. Yoda sensed the presence of his powerful old apprentice and followed the 2 young Jedi to a small hangar bay far away from the battle. Doo, 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 doo. We just got a battle.
Chester Cheetah.
When Yoda entered the hangar, he saw Obi-Wan and Anakin hurt on the ground. Standing over them was the evil Count Dooku. Oh, yeah. Did Chester Cheetah ever say that? For some reason, that sounds like something he'd say.
I don't think so.
No?
I think that was a commercial that was parodying a porn. Yeah, parodying a porn.
So, yeah, Chester Cheetah. You know you want me, ladies.
Nielsen.
Pass.
Oh, I thought you did Leslie Nielsen. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Don't mind me chewing. Jeff Goldblum.
Count Dooku glared at the Jedi. Master Yoda, he said. Count Dooku, Yoda said. He knew that he had to stop Dooku to protect his 2 friends. He also knew that there was still a chance to stop the battle on Geonosis before it became a war. You have interfered with our affairs for the last time, Dooku said, as he used the Force to rip objects off the walls and then throw them straight at Yoda. Yes. Next.
Just a second. I have to time my chewing better. Patrick Warburton.
But Yoda knew Dooku's tricks and was prepared. He used the Force to swat Dooku's missiles aside. Frustrated, Dooku tried to bring the ceiling down on the small Jedi Master, but Yoda was too strong for him. He pushed the rocks away! Yeah!
Okay, I love him.
Always goes back to that.
How's your Thor? Can you do a Thor? No? Okay.
No.
My Critical Role dude can do Thor. He does Thor a lot. Travis Willingham. Ironhide, G1.
Powerful you have become, Dooku, Master Yoda told the Count. I've become more powerful than any Jedi, even you, Dooku replied. With that, the Count raised his hand and shot Force lightning at his old Jedi Master.
Matt, which Tim Curry are you interested in hearing? just put that down. I'll give you a minute to answer, and I'll go to a different voice. The AI from 2001 Space Odyssey.
Oh, God. But Yoda refused to be afraid. He used the Force to bend the lightning up and away from him. Count Dooku could only watch in astonishment. Wow, that is so astonishing, Dave. He tried again, but this time Yoda closed his fist around the lightning until it disappeared. Much to learn you still have, Yoda told Count Dooku.
That's the AI from 2001 Space Odyssey?
Yeah, how?
Neat.
Really?
I like that voice. It's very soothing.
Yes, it's very soothing. And this was supposed to be a horror film.
Oh. Oops.
No, not oops. That's a very apt observation. Why are we scared of this?
I wouldn't be scared. I could listen to that and go to sleep.
Yes. You and the rest of the audience.
Tigger!
Can you tell I'm not a Kubrick fan? Said the Shining enthusiast. It is obvious that this contest cannot be decided by our knowledge of the Force, but by our skills with a lightsaber. The Count said as he raised his lightsaber. Yoda called his own to his hand. Its green blade glowed as he lifted it to fight Count Dooku.
Winnie the Pooh.
Yoda and Count Dooku leapt across the room at each other. Their lightsabers cut through the air. Yoda circled around the Count, his blade flying, always one step ahead of Dooku. The two blades crackled against each other, and Yoda forced Count Dooku back. And then Dooku said, "Oh, bother."
Optimus Prime.
The Count was amazed as Yoda jumped high across the hangar to land smoothly back down in front of him. Dooku realized he wasn't powerful enough to beat Yoda. "Fought well you have, my old Padawan," Yoda told the Count. "This is just the beginning," Dooku said. And then he smiled because he had discovered a way to win the fight. Oh no!
Matt's still waiting to hear which Tim Curry you're interested in hearing. And Colin, let us know when you're back, and then I'll go to the voices that you suggested. I don't want you to miss them.
Default Tim Curry? Maybe?
Alt? Alt?
Default.
Default. No, just wait. Shockwave.
Count Dooku raised his hand, and a huge tower began to crash downward towards the defenseless Obi-Wan and Anakin. Count Dooku gave Yoda the choice between capturing him and saving the lives of his fellow Jedi. For Yoda, there was no choice. He dropped his lightsaber and raised both hands to stop the column from falling on his friends. He could sense Count Dooku escaping to his ship. "You cannot escape the mighty Yoda!" Damn it, he escaped the mighty Yoda!
Matt says default Tim Curry does work.
There was now no chance for peace, but Yoda trusted in the Force. Count Dooku thought the dark side was a shortcut to victory, but Yoda knew that the Count's victory would not last long. The Force was more powerful than Dooku could even imagine, and with it, Yoda and his friends would one day defeat the dark side. And that is the end of
go ahead.
That's the end of that story. Moving on to another Yoda story. A Jedi you must become.
I like Yoda. I'm not a big Star Wars fan, but I like Yoda. I like the Ewoks. I like Jar Jar.
My lady mostly has taste.
Shut up.
Jar Jar, come on.
I love him.
He's so annoying.
I know, but nobody likes him, so I have to like him.
Oh. Bless your heart.
I feel bad for him.
No, you know what? Don't feel bad for him. You know why? He was the one who allowed the Empire to rise. He voted to give emergency powers to the Emperor, and then that's what gave him all the power that he had.
Okay, I don't know about all that, but I do know that the voice actor that did him ended up almost attempting suicide because he got so much crap for the voice. And I thought he did a really good performance. He had nothing to do with what the character was responsible for.
No, we have George Lucas to thank for that. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. You know what?
You want to make someone feel like killing themselves? George Lucas, not the actor that played Jar Jar.
Golf. Okay, you know what? The actor who played Jar Jar got a raw deal, but at the same time, dude, you never thought of saying, "Are you sure the fans are gonna like this?" I mean,
it's not his job.
It's not his job, no, but he can offer some kind of insight. I mean, Steven Spielberg, who's going to talk back to him? Probably not a lot of people, right? What if Harrison Ford decided to go along with that sword fight scene that he was supposed to do in the Raiders of the Lost Ark? Then we wouldn't have that iconic ad-libbed gunshot there. What if he went along and repeated "I love you too" in The Empire Strikes Back, like George Lucas originally wanted? I love you too. It wasn't working. They knew it wasn't working. There was something wrong with it. But I love you. I know. Yes, perfect.
You know, that actor, his name is, I'm terrible. Ahmed Best is the one who did the voice for Jar Jar. He's almost not worked since then. I mean, he's done some stuff, but not very much.
Are you on his IMDb page right now?
Beth said he put a lot of himself into the character, so when Jar Jar drew hostility from moviegoers, it sometimes extended toward the actor, or he likewise interpreted it personally. His Jar Jar Binksy character was so disliked that Beth considered suicide.
Well, I am sorry.
You should be.
But the character was terrible.
You shut your face. I like Jar Jar. I thought he was funny.
He doomed the Empire.
So what?
Or the Republic, pardon me.
So what?
Oh, so...
Hey, Anthony? Anthony Watson has joined us. Oh, wait. You were banned from last night, so no, I'm not going to say hi to you. You're a terrible, terrible person who suggests terrible voices. Not really. Hello.
Hello, Anthony. We love you.
We love you now. Sit there quietly and just shut up. We ready for the next voice?
Yes.
Okay. Austin Powers.
And for those of you who are just joining us, the Battle of Hoth has been fought, and the rebels are retreating. And Luke Skywalker is on his way to Dagobah. Luke Skywalker would become one of the greatest Jedi Knights in the game, man. Yeah. But he wasn't always a powerful Jedi. In the beginning, he was just a boy, no different from any other. Luke fought bravely as a pilot for the rebellion. He even destroyed the Death Star, man. But Luke decided he could best help the rebels if he trained to become a Jedi Knight. Yeah. Next.
We're going to assume that Colin is back.
Hello, Colin.
Do you know either one of the Miser brothers?
Not really.
Okay. What are the Miser brothers?
They are from the movie A Year Without a Santa Claus. You may remember Snow Miser from Batman and Robin, which was apparently Mr. Freeze's favorite movie.
No.
He's Mr. Freeze Meister. He's Mr. Snow. Come on, sing!
No, I don't remember that. But hello, welcome back, Colin. And we just determined that Rob does not know how to do either of the Miser brothers. So sorry about that.
Sorry.
Instead, dear, and he just did Austin Powers. So isn't that the same person that played Shrek?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll wait on Shrek. We'll do Shrek a little bit later. Foghorn Leghorn.
In a vision, Luke's old friend Obi-Wan said to him, "You will go to the Dagobah system. There you will learn from Yoda, the Jedi Master who instructed me, boy." Luke knew that Obi-Wan would appear to him only if his message was very important. Luke and his droid R2-D2 flew to Dagobah right away.
Adam Sandler.
Oh, God. Dagobah was not what Luke had expected. He thought a Jedi Master would live on a beautiful, serene world, but that was not what Dagobah was like at all. The planet was wet, muggy, and crawling with bugs, critters, and wild animals. It could be summed up with one word: gross. Yeah, that sounds like something you read in a Star Wars book. When Luke landed, his X-Wing fighter sank right into the marsh water. For free! Next voice. Hello?
Sorry, I was responding to Colin.
Okay.
Michael Jackson.
Suddenly, Luke felt like someone was watching him and he spun around, putting out a saber. Standing in front of Luke was a pale green creature with big, pointy ears. I'm wondering why you here, the creature asked. I'm looking for a great Jedi warrior.
Simone!
The creature shook his head. Great warrior? What doesn't make one great? Luke had to admit the creature had a point. I'm looking for a Jedi Master, he explained. Oh, Jedi Master, the creature said. Yoda. You seek Yoda. That's ignorant.
Next voice.
Starscream, aka Cobra Commander.
Well, there's a slight difference in their voice.
Doing both.
The creature promised to take Luke to Yoda, but first the creature stopped at his home and fed Luke dinner. With no sign of Yoda anywhere, Luke grew impatient. We're wasting our time! The creature turned away from Luke. I cannot teach him. The boy has no patience. He is not ready. And switching over into Cobra Commander here. Luke suddenly realized that this was no ordinary creature. Yoda! Yoda laughed at Luke. Adventure! Excitement! A Jedi craves not these things. You are reckless. Luke told Yoda that he had learned so much already, and he was not afraid. Finally, Yoda agreed to train him. No, actually, he said, you will be. And then we panned over to the next scene. Next voice.
Harley Quinn.
Luke's first test was to run through a swampy obstacle course. As Luke trained his body, Yoda helped him develop his mind. A Jedi uses the Force for knowledge and defense, Yoda said, never for attack. Luke began to understand that being a Jedi was less about him and more about helping others. Next voice.
Carl from Sling Blade.
Luke also learned to move objects with the Force. One day, Luke stacked a tower of rocks with his mind while standing on his head. But as Luke placed the final rock, his X-Wing began to sink deeper into the swamp. Luke lost his concentration and fell to the ground with a thud. Thinking about trying to raise the ship from the muck, Luke said to Yoda, moving stones around is one thing, but this is totally different. No different. You must unlearn what you have learned. Yoda said.
Nice.
Thank you. Uh-oh. What's in you?
I told him he could make his suggestions. It was all in good fun, but I lied.
Baby. What is it?
You know what it is.
Hmm?
You know what it is.
No, I don't. Who is it? Oh, it's Stewie. Okay.
Hello. I'm in the middle of a live stream, dear. I'm sorry. My kid says hello, everybody.
Hi, Theo.
Okay. Love you too. Bye-bye. Did you just say their name?
Maybe.
Dummy.
I know. I'm sorry. As soon as a kid, I was like, idiot. I'm friendly like that. I'm sorry. Maybe I can.
All right. Do the thing.
Maybe I can add that out later. Do the thing.
Thing.
Sorry, what thing? I like him. I'm sorry.
I'm in mute so you can't hear the sounds of me retching.
No, we can't do that. That's part of the fun.
No.
So Luke concentrated again. He knew that he would one day have to confront Vader, the powerful Sith Lord. He needed to be as strong in the Force as possible. Luke turned back to the sunken X-Wing and said, all right, I'll give it a try. Yoda stopped Luke saying, do or do not. There is no try.
Oh, God. You made it extra bad on purpose.
What did I do?
Bad. made it extra bad.
I'm just doing Pee-wee.
It makes it extra bad.
Ah!
You have to do such a good job.
Since I've been watching him since I was a little tiny boy, yes.
Bad taste ever since the beginning.
Next.
Oh, I gotta come up with something good. Hang on. Captain Barbossa.
Luke concentrated on Yoda's words and lessons, letting the Force flow through him. Slowly, the X-Wing began to rise. Luke was as surprised as R2-D2 was excited. The little droid exclaimed with his own brand of beeps and whistles. Beep, boop, whistle, beep.
Oh, that's better. Cookie Monster.
Oh, but Luke struggled with his doubts. He knew that an X-Wing was very heavy, like giant cookie. How could he possibly manage to lift it? Slowly, the ship sank back into the swamp. Luke was sad and discouraged. I can't. It too big. Size matters not, Yoda said. Look at me. Judge me by my size, do you? Yoda reached out with his tiny old hand, and the ship began to move. Yoda concentrated even more, and the ship floated through the air until it came to rest on solid ground. Me no believe it, Luke said, astonished. That, Yoda replied, is why you fail.
Everything all right?
I never thought about it before, but Yoda and Cookie Monster are very similar.
Yes, they are, because Frank Oz.
Oh, okay.
Well, Yoda is actually more like a Grover, but yeah, they are very similar, aren't they?
Some similarities there. How about some Elmo?
Oh, Luke continued his training, more determined than ever. One day, Luke saw a vision through the Force. He saw his friends, Han Solo and Princess Leia, and they were in trouble. They had been captured by Darth Vader. It is the future, you see, Yoda explained. I got to go to them, Luke insisted. He couldn't bear to think that Han and Leia were in danger. Luke knew that a Jedi Knight was a defender, not an attacker. He acted out of protection rather than anger. It was a Jedi Knight's duty to put other people ahead of himself. Luke felt that he had come far enough in his Jedi training to make his own decisions.
Yeah, and he was wrong.
Shrek.
Luke decided to put his training on hold and go rescue his friends. I'll return, he told Yoda. I promise. As Luke's ship took flight, Yoda wished that he had more time to help Luke prepare. Luke's battles would not be easy, but he was good at heart. No matter where he went, the Force would be with him, always. Except for in this upcoming battle where he would eventually get his hand chopped off. Spoiler alert. Whoops.
Mm-hmm. Mario.
Let's see. Next story here is
Oh, next story. Sorry.
Ewoks join the fight
Yay!
with
I love
Mario. Let's see. Han Solo was on a special mission on the forest moon of Andor. He had landed there with Princess Leia, Luke Skywalker, Chewbacca, R2-D2, and a C-3PO. The rebels were looking for a secret bunker that hid a special machine, a machine that could help him destroy the Death Star.
It's me, the Death Star.
Dinobot.
As the rebels snuck through the forest, they spotted two biker scouts. The scouts patrolled the forest and guarded the bunker. Chewie and I will take care of this, Han said, pointing to the scouts. You stay here. But as Han and Chewie attacked, the scouts appeared. The scouts jumped on their speeder bikes and zoomed off to warn the Empire. Luke and Leia climbed aboard two other bikes. I'll keep on that one. You take these two, Luke called, and sped away after the scouts.
Chewbacca.
Thank you.
C-3PO.
And I. Leia chased after the scout. She managed to catch up to him, but then the scout fired his blaster at her. And I. Leia tried to dodge the blast and rolled off a speeder. She was alone in the forest, with no way to get back to her friends. Next.
The other one.
Hmm?
The other voice.
What other voice?
The other voice.
I honestly don't know what that could be. There are two of them.
You already did one.
I did one. There are two left.
Oh.
Say it.
Gilbert Gottfried.
One more time.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Thank you. Suddenly, a small furry creature appeared. It was an Ewok. He poked at Leia with a sharp stick. Cut it out, Leia said, standing up and brushing herself off. Leia sighed and looked down at the Ewok again. Maybe you could help me, she said. But the Ewok seemed afraid of her. I won't hurt you, Leia said. Here, want something to eat?
I will do anything you say.
Rat trap.
Yeah, the Ewok was just getting comfortable with Leia when a biker scout appeared behind her. The Ewok quickly hid behind a log. Freeze, the scout said. Using a large stick, the hidden Ewok hit the trooper. Together, Leia and the Ewok disarmed the scout. Come on, let's get out of here, Leia said. The Ewok took Leia's hand and led her toward his village. Next.
Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
Oh boy. Meanwhile, Luke and his friends searched the forest for Leia, but all they found was a wrecked speeder and Princess Leia's helmet. While they were looking for Leia, a group of Ewoks found them. The Ewoks did not seem happy about the strangers in the woods. The Ewoks tied up the rebels and took them to their village. Wow, that sucked.
And how can you compare that to Tom Holland? Tom Holland has emotion in his voice. He sounds adorable.
He sounds adorable, yeah.
He is adorable. And talented. And funny. And awkward and shy and amazing.
Are you sure you're just not in love with Tom Holland?
No, I'm not sure. I'm not in love with him.
Because I will give this to Andrew Garfield. He's a cute guy. I can see the female demographic going gaga over him. And that's the problem. Spider-Man is not supposed to be sexy. Or rather, no. Spider-Man can be sexy. Peter Parker is not. That's why I like Tobey Maguire. He's kind of a goob. He made for a really good Peter Parker. He was able to make a really good Spider-Man as well because Peter Parker was a dork. He puts on the costume and that allows him to be the cool guy that he wants to be.
Sorry.
Raven's got
interesting ringtones and alarms on my phone.
Yes, one of which is a gummy bear.
I'm not in love with Tom Holland. He's too young. He's and I don't think he's very big.
And that's the only factor. He's too young.
Yeah, I really don't like that. He's only 23. That's a little young.
But he's a really good dancer, right?
Uh-huh.
That's what you're thinking of. You're thinking of all the talent of Tom Holland, the actor, and you're thinking because of all of that, yes, of course he's a good Spider-Man.
That, and he is the same height as the shortest guy that I've ever dated. He's 5'8". He's not a very big guy. Which, I like a little I'm a little taller. I'm not overly tall, so I may want to make sure they're taller than me. That's always been the rule.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
only 5'4".
She's a pretty little birdie.
I'm what?
I said you're a pretty little birdie.
Birdie?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Because you're a raven.
Yes, I've got the reference.
As you're often depicted with Wolf of Bob.
No, there was just so cute. By the way, I really need some new fan art because if you search my name on DeviantArt and the newest one, that nasty one pops up. From that no longer there. Like you said, why do they delete the accounts but not the artwork?
I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me.
So maybe someone who loves me or something might want to put out a quick little bit of artwork of me so that's not at the top of the list anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess finding someone who loves you is going to be kind of a tricky thing, isn't it? Anyway, next voice.
Ronald Reagan?
I love you. Well, when they arrived, the rebels were surprised to see Princess Leia. Leia tried to tell the Ewoks that Han, Luke, and Chewie were her friends, but they did not listen. Probably because they don't know English. Only C-3PO was allowed to remain free. The Ewoks seemed to think that he was a powerful being. Powerful being? They can't say the word God here. That's weird. 3PO, Luke said, tell them that if they don't do as you wish, you'll become angry and use your magic. C-3PO did as Luke said, but the Ewok still wouldn't listen. Closing his eyes, Luke used the Force to make C-3PO float. The Ewoks were amazed. Now they knew the droid was powerful. They quickly did as he said and untied his friends. Hooray! Next, please. Cough, cough. Okay. Hello?
Pardon me. Hang on.
Uh-oh. That's a bad one.
Sorry, got choked.
Oh, no.
Eric Cartman.
That night, the Ewoks gathered around C-3PO, who told them tales of the rebels and Darth Vader. The Ewoks liked the stories, and they liked the rebels. They decided to make the rebels part of their tribe. Hey guys, want to be part of our tribe? Sweet. Next voice.
Next voice is Jazz G1.
One of the Ewoks jumped up and began to hug Han. As he did so, he jabbered away, but Han couldn't understand what he was saying. He says the Ewoks are going to show us the quickest way to the shield generator, C-3PO translated. And maybe if they said shield generator at the beginning of the story, that might mean something. But yeah, can you imagine if Star Wars had C-3PO sounding like this? Oh, Master Yoda. Next one.
The Wicked Witch of the West.
The next morning, when the rebels and the Ewoks set out for the hidden bunker, Luke did not go along. He knew it was time to face Darth Vader. Leia said goodbye to him and wished him luck. Soon the rebels and the Ewoks arrived at the bunker. The main entrance is on the far side of that landing platform, Princess Leia explained, but the landing platform was surrounded by guards. Luckily, the Ewoks knew of a back entrance, and the rebels snuck around and surprised the Empire scouts, quickly disarming them. I'll get you, my scouts, and your little Ewoks, too. Next voice.
Oh, sorry. I was looking up stuff about Tom Holland. I found a video of him and Zendaya dancing.
Do you need a minute?
He's adorable. I don't like him like that, though.
You don't like him adorable?
I want to adopt him. I want to adopt him.
Oh, God.
Add him to the list. You don't know this, but Rob and I have adopted quite a few internet reviewers. Razorblade, Bambi Man.
Sorry, Razorblade and Babby Man, you're our kids now, apparently.
Yes, that's right. I love them. They're so cute.
Now, baby, that's so unfair. You can't do that.
What?
You can't do that and then get upset whenever I throw the C word at you.
Yes, I can. Watch me.
You're acting so freaking cute.
I divorce you. Divorce, divorce, divorce. If you say it 3 times, it's true.
Fine, divorce me all you want. You can't run away from the truth.
Not the truth.
Then what are you being, if not cute?
I'm being your moderator. Next voice is Iron Giant.
Pass.
Bert from Mary Poppins.
Han, Chewie, and Leia made their way.
So talk about not sexy voices.
Han, Chewie, and Leia made their way deep inside the bunker. But before they could turn off the Death Star shield generator, they were surrounded by Imperial soldiers. It was a trap. The Empire had been waiting for them. Wow. If only that was Akbar. It was a trap. Next one.
Chris Tucker.
Damn! From the hiding places in the forest, the Ewoks watched as Imperial stormtroopers and scouts marched Han, Leia, and Chewie back out of the bunker. The Ewoks knew that they had to help their friends, along with C-3PO. The Ewoks distracted the soldiers, drawing them away from Leia, Han, and Chewie. Do you understand what's coming out of my mouth?
Nobody understands the words coming out of your mouth. Christopher Lloyd.
The Ewoks knew just what to do. They threw rocks at the stormtroopers. They destroyed the Empire's machines. They tripped the scouts and tied them up. Wow, that's very descriptive. You don't want to go into more detail as to how they did it, because the Ewoks taking down the Empire seems kind of unlikely.
Hey.
What?
Ewoks are cool.
They are. I'm not debating that. I'm just saying it's very unlikely that these things would be able to take down the Empire and their mighty war machines. You don't
They
want
shall defeat them with cuteness.
Okay, I guess that works. Because Disney now.
Yes. Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood for the final voice for this story. With the Empire soldiers taken off, Han Solo did what he had set out to do. He blew up the bunker. The Death Star was no longer protected. Thanks to the Ewoks, the rebels could destroy the Death Star and defeat the Empire once and for all. Punk. Yeah. I'm sorry. I need to get this out there to anyone objecting to the Ewoks defeating the Empire like they did. Has nobody ever heard the phrase peasants with pitchforks and how you should be afraid of them?
Mm-hmm.
Especially American audiences objecting to the Ewoks defeating the Empire. Guys, that's what we did. Remember the whole British Empire thing? You get a bunch of colonies full of farmers, and what did they do? They defeated the British Empire. Holy crap, this is a huge deal.
Yeah, that's great, we did.
America! F yeah!
Yeah.
So, yeah, the fuzzy little teddy bears taking down the Empire? Highly unlikely, I'll give you that.
I want to Ewok. No, actually, I think I'd rather have Popple Rob.
Oh, God.
I want a Popple doll of you.
Yes, you want a popple of me. You want a hug of me.
I do want a hug of you. Oh my goodness, you did such a cute hug with the long hair, the long yarn hair.
No.
Adorable.
That was so gross looking. Ugh.
I love it.
The huggers are creepy.
No, they're not. They're all about love.
Hugging!
All right.
Yes.
Droopy. Oh, what's the next story?
Yes, hugging will solve all your problems. The final story here is Rescue from Jabba's Palace. And you said Droopy?
Well, first, if you're all anti-hugging, I'll just remember that in August.
I'm not anti-hugging, I'm anti-hugger,
No, you don't like hugging. You don't see the power of hugging. You don't.
baby.
You don't. No. I see how it is.
When you have a bad day, what's my first response?
You hug me.
That's right.
Well, then what's wrong? What's your problem with huggers?
They're creepy as all hell.
Creepy.
Anyway, Droopy.
Creepy.
Han Solo was in trouble. He had been captured by Darth Vader and frozen in carbonite. The Sith Lord had given Solo to the bounty hunter Boba Fett. Now the frozen hero was in one place he had desperately been trying to avoid: the palace of Jabba the Hutt. Distressing, isn't it? Next voice.
Hang on. Here we go. There's the video of Tom Holland dancing, guys. It's awesome. Tom Holland's in Zendaya. Bruce Willis.
Pass.
Oh, okay. I did Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
No problem. I shall quickly pick another voice out of the air. Flanders? I don't remember who that is. That's where my cursor landed in the voice list.
It's a Simpsons character.
Oh, okay.
Luke Skywalker had a plan to rescue Han. He sent R2-D2 and C-3PO to Jabba with a holographic message. "Greetings, Exalterino," Luke said. "I seek an audience with your greatness to bargain for Solo's life. As a token of my goodwill, I present you a gift, these two droids." Jabba looked at R2-D2 and C-3PO and laughed. "There will be no bargain," he said. "I will not give up my favorite decoration." Next.
Darth Vader.
Jabba was not about to give up the droids either. C-3PO was assigned to work as a translator in the palace, and R2-D2 was sent to Jabba's sail barge. Later that night, as Jabba celebrated his victory over Han, a bounty hunter interrupted the party. Why does C-3PO need to be a translator? It seems like everyone speaks different languages in his palace and they understand each other just fine.
By the way, Toy Story tonight. Toy Story 4 premieres tonight.
It does. It does indeed.
Yeah, we're going to have to see that as soon as we can.
Mm-hmm.
But not tonight, because tonight is Critical Role.
Yes.
And you have to work.
I gotta work.
Boo.
Boo. One day I won't. One day I'll have so many patrons that I can just do this all day long.
And you will.
Yes.
Gomez Adams.
C-3PO couldn't believe what he was seeing. The hunter had captured Chewbacca, the Wookiee. Jabba was thrilled. He and the bounty hunter agreed on a price for Chewbacca, and Chewie was sent to the dungeon. But this was no ordinary bounty hunter. It was Princess Leia in a disguise. That night, while everyone slept, she crept through Jabba's palace and freed Han from the carbonite. Garamia.
I love Gomez and Morticia Adams. Batman, Adam West.
"I've got to get you out of here," Leia said. As she helped Han to his feet, an evil laugh filled the room. It was Jabba. His servants took hold of the weakened Han and threw him into the dungeon with Chewie. Jabba kept Leia as a servant in his throne room. Oh, a servant, they're calling her. Hello, gold bikini.
Down boy. Gru.
The next day, a mysterious visitor arrived. It was Luke. Using his Jedi powers, he tried to trick Jabba into freeing his friends. "You will bring Captain Solo and the Wookiee to me," Luke said. "I warn you not to underestimate my powers." "There will be no bargain, young Jedi," Jabba replied. I shall enjoy watching you die. The floor opened beneath Luke and fell into a dark, musty pit. Luke had fallen into the lair of the vicious Rancor. All around him were the bones of the monster's victims. And then he just pushed him onto the ground. Knocked over!
The Haunted Mansion narrator.
The ghost host. Suddenly, a gate opened and the Rancor slithered into the pit. The beast picked Luke up in one hand and opened its giant mouth. But Luke was ready. He shoved a bone between the Rancor's teeth so it couldn't bite down. Then, rushing past the beast, he drew a boulder at the gate, he threw a boulder at the gate's controls. The gate slammed down, crushing the Rancor, providing him this chilling challenge to find a way out.
I can't wait to go back to the Haunted Mansion.
And you will.
Yay! Can you do a minion for Colin? And me?
Oh, God. You and your minions. Thank you, Steve.
So funny. I have to interject this. I was helping my son clean out his room and go through stuff and get rid of things because he needed to do it, so he had space.
Yes.
Every time he came across something that was Minions, which he's not into anymore, he gave it to me. Hey, here, Mom, you can have it's a Minion. You can have it. So now I have like a little plastic Minion, the purple Minion. And I have a Minion with a zipper in his head, and he says, "You can put your nose ring in that." And I'm like, "Oh, that's a good idea." So when I take it out at night, I put it in the Minion head. His mom likes Minions. All right, Jack Black.
But I can't say silly.
No, you can't. Shut up and do Jack Black.
I can't do Jack Black.
You can't do Jack Black? You did Jack Black before.
I don't think so.
You did Jack Black on February 3rd at 7 p.m. But that's okay. You don't have to do it again.
I honestly don't remember what I could have done with that.
Jerry Lewis.
Jabba was not happy. He had expected his monster to defeat the Jedi. At Jabba's order, Luke, Han, and Chewie were brought before him. Jabba the Hutt has decreed that you are to be terminated immediately, C-3PO translated. You will be taken to the Dune Sea and cast into the pit of Krakoon, the resting place of the all-powerful Sarlacc, with the chewing and the digestion for 1,000 years and the tentacles that are oh so yucky. As Jabba's servant seized the three prisoners, Luke looked back at Jabba over his shoulder. You should not have bargained, he said. That's the last mistake you'll ever make. Okay, take the prisoners away and bring me the sexy lady!
All right, now we're going to do a little Johnny Depp block. Let's start with the Mad Hatter, Johnny Depp.
On board Jabba's sail barge, R2-D2 slipped away from the crowd. He watched from the window as Jabba's guards prepared the prisoners. One of the guards was Lando in disguise. Hang on. Lando? Do we know
who Lando is?
No, of course the Star Wars fan in me knows who Lando is, but I don't think the book ever explains who Lando is. Nope. There is no mention of Luke's friends going to Coruscant at all. So it's like, okay. One of the guards was Lando in disguise. Good for you. Luke stepped onto the plank over the Sarlacc pit. With a nod to R2-D2, he jumped. Suddenly, R2-D2 shot an object into the sky. Luke grabbed the plank and sprang back onto the deck of Jabba's ship. Reaching out his hand, he took hold of the object R2 had drawn. It was Luke's lightsaber!
Now let's hear some Captain Jack Sparrow.
Luke, Han, and Chewie wasted no time. The three jumped into battle with Jabba's men. hurling them overboard and into the mouth of the Sarlacc. Inside Jabba's barge, Princess Leia seized her moment to escape. Wrapping her chains around the evil gangster, she defeated him once and for all.
And the least sexy voice that I could think of that Johnny Depp does, Willy Wonka.
R2-D2 zapped Leia's chains and freed her. While Luke fought off the rest of Jabba's men, Leia aimed the barge cannon at the deck. Then, holding on to each other, Luke and Leia swung to safety. Whee! And Luke
finish up with Sweetie Todd.
And Luke is going through this little moment thinking, oh yeah, this is the hottest moment of my life.
Oops.
This is going to get awkward later. And this is the last voice of the last story here. Reunited at last.
I said before we do the bonus story.
Bonus story, yes. Reunited at last. The group soared across the desert of Tatooine. Behind them, Jabba's barge exploded. They had defeated him, but more important, they had rescued Han. They were a team again. Sorry. At last, Han and his friends were a team again. Da, 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 da. You okay?
Mm-hmm. All right. So what shall we do?
You're very okay.
Let's do another Poe story.
Another Poe story.
Not the Ravens, because we already did that last night.
Yes. Let's look through the contents here. How about Lenore?
That's a good one. Can you do Richard Attenborough?
It's not leaping out at me.
Okay. No problem. How about Marvin the Martian?
Ah, broken is the golden bowl, the spirit flown forever. Let the bell toll, a saintly soul floats on the Stygian river. And Guy de Vere, how hast thou no tear? Weep now or nevermore? See on yon drear and rigid beard load lies thy love, Lenore. Come, let the burial rite be read, the funeral song be sung, an anthem for the queenliest dead that ever died so young. A dirge for her, the doubly dead, in that she died so young. And that makes me very angry.
Very angry indeed.
Very angry indeed.
Oh, okay, Colin. Cool cat.
Wretches! Ye loved her for her wealth and hated her for her pride. And when she fell in feeble health, ye blessed her that she died. How shall the ritual then be read, the requiem how be sung? By you, by yours the evil eye, by yours the slanderous tongue, that did not death the innocence that died, and died so young. Exquisite!
Okay, next one is on the last three voices. Michael Caine.
Becadmus, but rave not thus, and let a Sabbath song go up to God so solemnly the dead may feel no wrong. The sweet Lenore hath gone before, with hope that flew beside, leaving thee wild for the dear child that should have been thy bride. For her the fair and debonair that now so lowly lies, the life upon her yellow hair, but not within her eyes. The life still there upon her hair, the death upon her eyes. Next voice there, love.
Limousine. I don't know who that is.
They're a metal band from Homestar Runner.
Oh boy.
Avowed! Avowed from fiends below! The indignant ghost is riven! from hell into a high estate far up within the heaven. From grief and groan to a golden throne beside the King of Heaven. Let no bell toll then, lest her soul amid its hallowed mirth should catch the note as it doth float up from the damned earth. Oh, yeah!
Good gracious.
And I, tonight, my heart is light. No dirt shall I reprise, or shall I praise, but waft the angel upon her flight with the peon of old days.
Wow.
And that is the end of that story.
Oh, we gotta have another one. It's too short.
Another one.
Just like close your eyes and go through the index and.
I got the heart of a lion and the wings of a bat because it's midnight.
Okay. Thank you.
Let's see.
Don't look through the book. Just like go to the contents and close your eyes and point your finger.
Oh,
Do
geez.
that one.
Some of these are pretty long. Or should I just be doing the poems here?
No, just do what I said. Stop resisting.
Oh, my. The premature burial.
How long is that?
10 pages.
Ooh, that's a bit long. All right, go do that with the poems.
Let's see. Fairyland.
Oh, that sounds good. I don't think I'm familiar with that.
Nor I. Doesn't sound very poish, but let's see.
Let's do it as Homestar Runner.
Oh, God. Okay, so dim veils and shadowy floods and cloudy-looking woods, whose form we can't discover for the tears that drip all over. Stop laughing, I'm trying to eat here. Huge moons now wax and wane, again, 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 every moment in the night, forever changing places, and they put out the starlight with the breath from their pale faces. Next voice.
It's okay. Strong Bad.
About 12 by the moon dial, one more filmy than the rest, a kind which upon trial they have found to be the best. Comes down, still down and down, with its center on the crown of a mountain's eminence, while its wide circumference in easy drapery falls over hamlets, over halls, wherever they may be, over the strange woods, or the sea, or spirits on the wing, or every drowsy thing.
What are you doing to your microphone?
I don't know. What am I doing to my microphone?
It's not like you're bumping into it.
I am lightly brushing my toe against the tripod here. So, it's reverberating throughout the whole freaking thing. Pardon
It
me.
sounds like your toe is covered in gravel from the way it sounds.
How do you know it isn't?
I'm hopeful it's not. I hope it's not.
Next
Need
one.
another voice. I don't know how long it is.
We got like a dozen lines left about.
Okay. Cool. Walter.
Shut the hell up! And buries them up quite in a labyrinth of light. And then, oh, how deep is the passion of their sleep? You're telling me. In the morning, one more. In the morning they arise in their moony covering, and soaring in the skies with their tempest as they toss like almost anything, or a yellow albatross? What the hell was this poor guy smoking?
Ahmed, the dead terrorist.
They use that moon no more, for the same ends as before. Vedelicit? Vedelicit? What the hell's a vedelicit? Videlicet a tent, which I think extravagant. Its atomies, however, into a shower dissever, of which those butterflies of earth who seek the skies, and so come down again, never contented things, have brought a specimen upon their quivering wings, which I then blow up.
Very good, very good. Melvin the superhero.
Actually, that's at the end for that one. Another one?
One more, and then we're done for the day. Because Raven needs to get some Raven work done.
Yes, she does. She does. With Melvin, we'll do 2M. Oh, I care not that my earthly lot hath little of earth in it, that years of love have been forgot in the fever of a minute. I heed not that the desolate are happier, sweeter than I, but that you meddle with my fate, who am a passer-by. It is not that my founts of bliss are gushing strange with tears, or that the thrill of a single kiss hath palsied my ears. I can't read here. 'Tis not.
Your nose getting in the way.
Sometimes it doesn't look like a nose. It's not a cupcake either. One final voice.
Sweet Daddy D.
Tis not that the flowers have 20 springs which have withered as they rose, lie dead on my heartstrings with the weight of an aged snows. Not that the grass, oh may it thrive, on my grave is growing or grown, but that while I'm dead yet alive, I cannot be, lady, alone. And that is the end of that.
That is the end.
Woohoo!
This is fun. This is fun.
That was ridiculous.
When's the next live stream?
The next live stream, should you choose to participate in it, will be next Tuesday at
Probably an evening one.
probably an evening one. I forget exactly. Do you have the video pulled up, baby?
No, but I can in just a moment.
Sorry.
Just doing my job.
Miss Moderator, thank you very much.
Doot. You should have put the dates in the comments.
I should have, yes. I'll do that when we're done here, so it's easy to pull up next time.
June 18th is, well, no, never mind.
That was last Tuesday.
Right.
And Ronald Reagan because of the Star Wars program. I see what you did
Yes.
there.
June 20th, that's the day.
Almost there.
June 25th at 5 p.m.
5 p.m. That's what I thought.
Yes, next Tuesday at 5 p.m.
Yes.
And that's another Patreon exclusive. That's the last Patreon.
That is the
exclusive.
final of the Patreon exclusive streams for this little block. And the next
So
one
I'll catch
after
up.
that, yes. And then we'll be all totally caught up with these. And we'll try to be more on the ball with it as a monthly thing from here on out.
But no promises because we suck.
Yeah. Hey, you're supposed to be telling me that, no, you don't suck. Stop it.
You're awesome, baby.
Thank
You're
you.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Woo. You can do it, baby.
Keep cheering me on because I need it.
You're all caught up. You're
Yes.
almost all caught up. That's the
Almost
important thing.
all caught up, yes. So, did we all have fun?
Yeah,
we did, yeah.
Thank you all for joining me for this stream. Any closing statements from my lady?
Matt, come to the next one and remind me of Jeremy Irons, and can you do Jeremy Irons' voice?
Oh, yes.
I thought so.
I'm
remind me of
surrounded
that,
by
and I
idiots.
will have him do that one first.
Excellent. Right. I will see you guys at the next stream. Later.
Oh, wait, don't go yet.
Oh.
Colin says, I know I've asked, but did my package arrive yet?
Probably.
He's been actually working on editing unboxing videos he's already done.
I'm sorry. Yes, these unboxing videos have been stacking up, and I've got mail that I still have yet to open. So, in all probability, I have opened up your package already. So, yes, and you will see the video for that soon enough. I promise you.
Sorry.
I'm sorry too.
I was wondering if you maybe remembered his name on a package, or it may be the one. When did you send it? Because it may be the one that's sitting in the his mailbox.
Yes, it may be the one that I still have yet to pick up.
So, either way, I'm sure he has it.
It is coming. Yes.
Yeah.
Just
Thank you for your patience.
Continue to be patient, please. I love you all. You're too good for me.
Okay, so we'll see you guys next Tuesday.
At 5 o'clock.
Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Indeed, and have a good rest of your week. I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
And we go over to my control room, and we are ending the stream.